Today's Daily Dose of Math is part 1 of what is a trapezoid anyway. Here we're covering just some of the basic concepts about trapezoids. I have 4 orange trapezoids here. All of them have some things in common, but all of them are different from each other. The things they have in common include that in all 4, side AB is parallel to side CD. You can't see that just from the drawing, so I have to provide the information on the side. And side BC is not parallel to side AD. The reason I point this out is because the definition that I'm using for a trapezoid is a quadrilateral with a pair of opposite sides that are parallel and in which the remaining pair of opposite sides are not parallel. This is the exclusive definition of a trapezoid because it excludes parallelograms, rhombuses, squares, and rectangles from being trapezoids. But more about the different definitions of trapezoids in a different video. This is the definition we're using. I have names for these 4 trapezoids. The one on the left is acute, because the 2 angles at either end of the long base are acute. The second one is called obtuse, because one of the angles at either end of the long base is an obtuse angle. The third one is isosceles because it has 2 opposite sides that are equal in length. It has 2 pairs of congruent angles as well. And finally on the right we have the right trapezoid, not because it's on the right, but because it has right angles inside it. It always has 2 adjacent right angles inside it. Another thing that these have in common is that we always refer to one of the sides as the long base, and we designate that with uppercase B. All 4 of these trapezoids have a long base. This time I have placed them so that all of their long bases are on the bottom. All of them also have a short base, which is shown with a lowercase b. And this is always going to be opposite from the long base. All of them also have a height. I'll start with the right trapezoid. Its height is this upright side. To be a height, it has to be perpendicular to the base. And a right trapezoid has a side that is perpendicular to the base. The other 3 also have heights, but they are not a side of the trapezoid. For instance, I can show the height for this isosceles trapezoid like this. We can show a height for this obtuse trapezoid, and we can really place the height anywhere we want within the trapezoid. And the acute trapezoid, of course, also has a height. All of these heights are perpendicular to the base. The reason I mention the long base, the short base, and the height is because these are used in the area formula for a trapezoid. So you need to know these measures if you want to find the area. This is part 1 of what is a trapezoid anyway. Today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like, subscribe, and share.